Hey guys, this is a Dabi ex-listener. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, enjoy the video. You decided to join the League of Villains. You were in another small group, but it had to disperse because some pro heroes weren't onto it. A friend that had joined suggested, "Hey Yuan, why didn't you like the League? It's been very fun to have another girl around." You smiled at her and said, "Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble with the UA stuff. That people seem tough." She laughed and said, "No, they're no problem. And you can do other missions that don't involve UA if you're worried about that." "I'll think about it, Choga, but I don't promise anything." "Okay, Yuan, but tell me soon. I need to tell Shigaraki if you join or not, because if I don't bring a new member, he's gonna throw my knife collection that I just bought." You laughed and said, "Why didn't you stop him?" "I already tried that, but he disintegrated my knife before I could." You laughed again, and the two of you started laughing. She soon said, "Well, Yuan, I have to go back to the base. You have the rest of the week to decide, okay?" "Okay, Toga, see you later." Toga left, and you lay back on your bed. You live in a small apartment. One room, a kitchen, another living room. It was pretty decent, actually, for your opinion. You lay back, watching the ceiling. You thought, should I join? Toga says it's fun. And I need to look for another group, or else I'll start to dead because I have no money right now. The rest of the week flew by quickly, more than you expected. But since you were out of money and your rent was coming soon, you thought, well, Choga said that the league give free housing, so maybe I should join and I will be with my friend. So it couldn't be so bad. I'm just afraid she will stop me. But actually, if she does, nothing bad will happen. She's done it before. You called Choga and she responded the phone. "Hey Yuan." "Hey Choga, I've thought what you said." "So, what's your decision?" "I'll join. I need free housing." She laughed and said, "You just are gonna join because you need a house? Do you have your apartment?" You laughed a lot and said, "Girl, my rent is coming on soon and I don't have money." She said, "Well, if you save some and don't go buying anime merch, you probably will have money." You should tear up in that moment. "Okay, don't mess with my anime merch, okay?" She laughed and said, "Okay, I will pick you up at 5. Got it?" "Got it. I'll wait for you." You hung up the phone and started packing your bags. You decided not to leave anything and just leave a note. Even though you're villain, you're still a nice person. You left a note and left the few money you have for the missing rent, even though it wasn't much. You owed them much than that. Finally, Choga arrived and said, "Well, get in the car." She sat in the driver's seat and you asked, "Did you even have a driver's license? You're not like 17? She glared at you. You swear if I could look at kill, she will have killed you and you will be very much dead. She said, "I may be 17, but you're just a year older than me, and you're 18. You sound like a kid, Toga." She humped and you started laughing. Soon you guys arrived at the league's base. It wasn't bad, and it was better than you expected actually, because you didn't know the kind of people Toga Himiko related to. Toga opened the door, and you saw some guys sitting at a bar. The first one said, "Ooh, Toga, who's this? I like her? I don't like her. She's weird? No, she's not weird." Toga laughed and said, "Well, Yuan, as you can see, guess what there is twice. And that in the bar is Kurigiri. And the one sitting on the couch and playing video games is Shigaraki. Don't get him mad. He can basically disintegrate you or something like that. I really don't understand his quirk." "Toga, I already have explained my quirk to you a million times." She laughed and said, "I know your quirk, but I just do it to piss you off." You wanted to laugh, but you didn't want to give a first bad impression, since you didn't want to die today. Well, actually, you couldn't die. Your quirk is called Undead, the ability not to die from any physical wound. If you are killed, like with a bullet, fire, or every cause that can kill you, you'll basically just wake up as nothing happened and completely fine and secure. That's how you actually meet Toga. She stabbed you one night in an alleyway, and then you just opened your eyes and took off the knife, and she was so confused that decided to be friends with you. Also, your quirk basically doesn't let you sleep, so your addiction with anime started because of that at a young age. Because that keeps you entertained at night, Shigaraki looked you up and down and said, "So, Toga, this is the new recruit." She smiled and said, "Of course, it's my good friend Yuan." "What's her quirk?" "Well, her quirk is..." "Toga, I didn't ask you. I asked the girl." He pointed at you. You said, "Oh, well, my quirk is called dead. Basically, I cannot die." "Oh, interesting. One day we'll put that at a test. Hope you don't mind that." "I actually not mind. Being friends with Toga is like literally dying every time we see each other because she always has this thing to stab me." "You ain't, don't be like that." Toga was whining and pointing a knife at you. Suddenly, a door of a room opened, and a man get out of it. He was tall, he had a lot of scars, and in your opinion, he was quite handsome. Actually hot. He was almost at the same level as your anime boyfriends that you were in love with. Soon twice said, "Oh, Dabi, you got him off your room. I'm happy about that, I'm not happy about that. I don't really know, I just gonna say that you don't drink this, you're not gonna drink this." Toga shoved him up and said, "Okay, another member of the league you need to know. He's a little bit gloomy, and yeah, his name is Dabi." The person called Dabi looked you up and down and said, "So you're the new recruit, right?" You nodded and said, "Well, a pleasure meeting you." He just walked to the bar and asked Kruger for a drink. You weren't so confused. The lake seemed pretty nice. Shigaraki continued playing video games and twice was rambling talking with Toga. Finally, Kruger said, "Toga, get you into her room." She quickly grabbed your bag and said, "Right here, Yuan. Your room is next to Dabi, so I hope you don't mind. He isn't loud because I know you like peace and basically, yeah." You laughed and laid back on the bed. You said, "It's comfier than my other bed." Soon Toga left. She said she wanted to go to sleep because last night she went out doing a mission and didn't have her good night's sleep. So she left. You giggled to yourself, thinking that she acted like a cat. But soon, after you heard some screaming from the other room, your thoughts went back to Dabi. He was handsome, yes. He didn't seem like a total useless person, yes. Also, you didn't know if he was intelligent, you needed to test that out. But he was basically perfect for your opinion. You changed into a hoodie and sweatpants and opened your laptop. You looked for your favorite anime and started watching it. After a few episodes, you still heard some screaming from the other room. You decided to go check. You knocked on the door and said, "Dabi, are you okay or something?" After a while, he opened the door and said, "Hey, sorry, I don't know what your name is. What your name is?" "Oh, my name is Yuan." "Okay, Yuan. I just had some problems. I got caught with a knife today and it's hurting a lot." You look at him and said, "Oh, do you want me to help? I know how to do that. Being friends with Toga and the last members of the group I was in, I've learned to deal with this stuff." He chuckled and said, "Sure though, come in. The floor is all yours." You glared at him and said, "Don't call me doll." He smirked and said, "Well, Yuan, that's your new nickname." You humped and took some bandages he had in his room and started healing the wound. He was complaining, "Ow, Yuan, that hurts." "Calm down, Dabi, it's not that bad." "Yes, it is. Oh my god, you're crazy." You laughed and said, "You haven't seen anything, so shut up." You continued healing the wound and said, Well, I think it's done. I will go back to my room now. He grabbed your wrist and pulled you into his chest and whispered in your ear. Thank you, though. Hope I see you soon. You blushed and pushed him away and said, You're an idiot. We are in the same league now, and I'm literally next door. He laughed a little and said, I know. Good night, Joanne. Good night, Dabi. You headed to your room, and when you closed the door and sat on your bed, you started blushing. It was a lot to process, noticing you didn't talk to many people, and you never talked to boys your whole life, since you didn't feel like it and you didn't want to. You continue disenpacking your bags, and then continue watching anime, reading some books to pass the time since you were bored. Morning soon arrived, and you get in the shower. You change into your favorite clothing and head outside. You saw Shigaraki and Dabi fighting. Shigaraki, I'm not going on that mission. Dabi, yes, you are. I'm not. You are. No. Yes. No. Yes. Well, let's make a deal. I'll let you choose someone to take with you since this that dangerous and that boring. Dabi smirked and saw you. Then I'll take you in. You said, What? It's Miss first day here. Calm down. Shigaraki looked at you. She looks good enough. Take her with you. You were furious and said, I didn't ask for this. I'm too lazy. Dabi tapped your shoulder and said, Hey, get ready. We're leaving in 5. Okay. You went back into your room and changed into your costume. Then you came out. Dabi looked you up and down and said, Well, you're hot. Who would have guessed? You were about to slap him, but you were red as a tomato. And he said, Oh, don't give me that face, doll. Let's go. You guys started walking through some alleyways, and you said, So, what's our mission? He looked down at you and said, Well, we have to get some information from this gang that's beating up Shigaraki. Some of their members wanted to join the league, but when their boss finds out, he threatened to destroy the league, etc., things he will never be able to do. And since all those threats is getting Shigaraki's nerves, and Mr. Chapstick wants us to take care of them. What do you mean take care of them? Do you mean kill them or just beat them up? He chuckled and said, Well, Yuan, you didn't seem so naive. We're just gonna beat them up. Then how we explain a lot of dead bodies? You're right. Let's just get over this. You guys were hiding behind some alleyways when you guys get through a huge building in the middle of the city. He said, Here it is. They're in the top floor. We should enter from the emergency stairs. You gave a quick yes, and you guys started walking. You guys went and entered the top floor, and the mission was kinda easy. Dabi didn't listen to you about being quiet. I said, let's just go in, kick their asses, and get back to a lake. I want a drink. He just opened the doors and said, Okay, who's your boss? The guy stood up and said, Who are you? And then the fight started. You saw Dabi's quirk for the first time. What actually fascinated you? You thought his blueprints were beautiful. He warned some people but didn't kill them. And basically, since you didn't have a physical quirk, you just beat some people up by force. When you and Dabi were done, he said, Well, Yuan, I didn't expect you to be a good fighter. You were about to kill this guy, but he was actually a little smart, kinda cute, so you will not do that. He chuckled and said, Yuan, what do you think of me? You look up at him and said, I don't know, I met you yesterday. He chuckled and said, Yeah, but you blushed a lot around me. You look him again and said, I did I'm not.
You're blushing right now, though. Don't lie to me.
I'm not blushing. You're blushing.
Yeah, of course I'm blushing. Look at you. You look like a tomato.
Dabi, I do not.
He again laughed at you and said, Joel, don't stress out. Do you want to grab a drink or something? You look at him again, and you had a dumbfounded look and said, Dude, you met me yesterday. He chuckled and said, Yeah, enough time to figure out you're smart, beautiful, an amazing person, even though you're not so great human being because you could beat some people up, but that makes you better in my eyes. You laughed and said,
Well, yes then, I will go to take a drink with you. Is this a date?
He chuckled. You bet it is. So let's go, before it gets too late. You guys entered a small bar, and you could actually see David's company was excellent. When you guys headed back to the league, he said, Yuan, I have a question. What is it? Okay, what are your standards for a guy to ask you to be his girlfriend? You look at him and said, If you're trying to ask me out, I'll repeat, you met me yesterday, you don't even know me. He chuckled and said, That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, when do you want me to ask you out? Because you're one of the most incredible people I've ever met. You laughed and said, Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. You look at him and he stopped. Ask me in 5 months and I'll consider it. Let's see how much you know me in these 5 months. He chuckled and said, Bet, in 5 months I'll ask you out. Deal, in 5 months I'll give you an answer. You shook his hand and he took this opportunity to drag you closer to him and give you a kiss on the forehead and said, But then forget it, Joel. One day you will be mine and mine only. You laughed. We'll see about that. 5 months.